Hi guys, today we're gonna attempt to replace the battery for PS5 controller. This one is original, this one I got later on. This one only lasts about 5 minutes. This one now lasts maybe 3 hours or so, even less. This is about a year old. So Sony absolutely dropped the ball with the controllers. With this gen, I still have, I think, my old PS controller where the battery still works fine. Obviously it's not working because of the drift, but the battery wise it was great, and this time I don't know what the hell's going on. So anyways, let's get to it. I saw some video, right? The guy goes right here, he pressed this out and this one just comes out. I already have this disconnected and I'm gonna show you how to do that. It's a little bit tricky. There's a way of damaging thing, so you just have to get maybe like the right tools and stuff to do that. Not a big deal, especially if you control a little bit old, right? And it's not a limited edition, but I still have no clue what's going on with the battery, and they could have made it much easier to open. It's actually user friendly. They did not, and I'm also gonna show you why. Anyways, let's get to it. So this one is already out, so we're gonna go ahead and remove it completely. So also they both used, so there's gonna be some dirt in there, obviously some Doritos, Lay's, and soda. So if you're easy to gross out, I do not suggest you watch this video. I apologize for this, but that's just the life of gaming, right? So anyways, let me adjust my camera super fast here. So I actually can see what the hell am I doing. Okay, so let's see what the hell. This is tools that I'm going to be attempting to use, and this is a Phillips screwdriver. I think this is maybe number 1, no, maybe probably number 2. I'm not sure. I think it's probably 1 or 2. I don't know what screws there. This is even smaller. The numbers depends on how thick it is. Like when you say 1 and 2, depends how thick this thing is. So obviously for the bigger screws you need bigger and smaller and so on and on. I think they're probably number 1. I think they should work. And then I have all these Brian tools that I'm not sure if they're gonna do anything here. Another small flat screwdriver, most likely not gonna use it because I'm gonna use it, probably gonna damage the plastic. We obviously don't want that, right? And then the Resident Evil tool I pick up when I went to the village. That one's actually going to be usable, so you want to find something around your house or buy something that has a small sharp end. Maybe you can use a thick needle. That also going to work. I'm using this one because it's easier, and that's how we're going to get this side actually out of unlocking controller. That's how I did it. I'm going to show you on that one. So anyway, so let's go ahead and continue removing this stuff. Hopefully nothing's gonna break. So far it pops pretty nicely, I think. Here we go. So once you get one side out, the rest becomes easier, I guess. And now let's see, we can see there's 2 screws here. There's one here. There's 2 screws right now. I do not see anything else. I see there's some things here as well. It's in here, so we'll try to do that. So before we go to that portion, right, let me show you how we're gonna. This is original. This is new, and I don't know, they're different. We're just gonna keep them separately. So yeah, the other guy on the video, or whoever, they just went and they just popped this one open. I tried that. I tried to screw this thing over. It's not working. I guess they have special skills, unlike me. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take this tool or something sharp, right? I'm gonna use this one, and we're gonna go right here. I'm gonna go right there in this section, right there. You see, and you want to be careful with your fingers and all that stuff. You know, you don't want to cut yourself, damage anything, right? So you want to be very careful at the angle you enter in and how sharp it is. Before you start pulling out, you need to make sure you firm the grip and don't rush. Do it slowly. Again, make sure your finger's not on the way over here because you're gonna bleed out. The fingers bleed like crazy once you cut them, so don't recommend that at that many times. So we're gonna go in here, something like this, and then you see how it starts opening up. So we're just gonna try it. Here we go. Easy, right? And you guys see how it just popped out, right? So again, Sony could have done a little hole in here or something where you can actually really pull it out and have rubber insert to cover it. I don't know why they didn't do it. Maybe they don't want people to fix the controllers. Obviously they want to sell more stuff. They make it a little bit more complicated, but they still have to account for their assembly. So that's why we still have access. Otherwise they probably just would have made it solid plastic and call today, right? Anyways, so you saw right, I went here in this. I apologize for the dirt. It's been used and abused. So yeah, you go in here and then you just poke this thing right here, and you're gonna pop this thing open again. You want to have something sharp and thin that can actually grasp at it. Obviously, if you have more dirt or something more red, there might be a little bit more stick to it, right? Because it's obviously in the hands, and it's most of the time they're dirty because we touch a lot of stuff. Okay, here we go. So we're just gonna pop this thing out. So we're gonna put this one on the right, and here we go. So this is let's see what's the difference. There's also the locks here, right? And the two screws here. They are just different color. I get maybe silver screws cost less, which maybe they were trying to match the color here. I don't know, but obviously no coating costs less. Not colors, whatever. I would think so, right? But the price is probably insignificant. Okay, so we're gonna try open this now. I'm gonna go offline, try to do this one first, and I'm gonna come back and show you guys how I did this one, and we're gonna do this one. So let's get to it. Okay guys, so let's continue where we left off. By the way, this didn't work, this is too big. I don't know what the hell this is. This just to poke somebody or something. So I had to get make out the big boy, and I use this one. This one is 0 to remove the screws. You guys want to know that number right there. So I use that one to remove the screws. Once I remove those two screws, that shoulder was installed here and here, and we removed that two locks. It kind of popped, but it's not opening. It's not opening all the way. So I think we're just gonna have to work with this stuff. The reason for that, it looks like this part, top part to the base part, they actually screwed together. So I don't know how they. I really don't know how they assemble this easy. The good thing is we still can reach the battery with a little pry. So that's what we're gonna be working around, just prying it open and replacing that battery. I got some battery from Amazon that I'm gonna show you. I don't even know if it's gonna fit or not, but it's probably shoot. So yeah, there's a screws like right there. That's what I kind of saw. There's like a black hat screw. I don't know if you guys can see, but I think it's right there. Yeah, it's really like, or maybe I'm missing something. I don't know. I haven't. Yeah, I don't know what the hell this is. And then the board itself, it doesn't have a screws. It has plastic. I think a plastic melt. Again, I might be wrong from what I'm looking at, but you can see there's two. I think they kind of like. Anyways, they really don't want us to open this and fix them. I guess they just want you to get a new one. So the good thing is it's a battery, not a stick. Yeah, I probably would not replace the stick. It's too much hassle, anyways. So yeah, let's look at the battery. So this is the battery I got from Amazon before tariffs. Okay, this was before tariffs. Or maybe with tariffs, I don't know. The pricing was old, so let's open it and let's take a look at it. What did we get here? It's supposed to be 2. Boom. This is the battery. this is that what it says. It's 3.65 volts, 500 milliamperes an hour, 1825 watts an hour, which is pretty decent, I guess. The only thing about off-market batteries, because they don't typically use all the quality components, they don't need to have certificates of when you manufacture something, right? You have to get like certificates where you buy stuff from, and then you have a quality control. These things typically don't. So what happens with the time, they start expanding, so they're growing, it's exponentially growing once it's getting old. It's this one, I don't think it matters for this one because the plastic kind of just hold it together. But let's say if you insert the battery in some kind of compartment that it's small and you have a pocket battery at the time, it's gonna expand and you maybe will not be able to take it out. So you get an outside battery or some bootleg battery, make sure you don't leave it inside for too long. I had this happen actually with the camera, and that's how I know the thing started expanding inside. Luckily I was able to pull it out without damaging anything, but yeah, it was good. Anyways, going back to this, so we still can reach the battery, right? We're gonna get the blue one, I'll show you how we open it anyways. So we still can reach this one. I don't know, this is such a terrible thing, right? So right here, right, and there's a connection right there. So I'm gonna try to reach it right there. Boom, there you go. Okay, and you cannot put this wrong because it has this little tooth in there. That's something that they start doing later for electrical components. Actually start putting like making them in a way so you cannot pull them wrong. This is what it says on this battery. This battery is 1560 milliamperes for 0.2 volts, so it's a lower voltage. I mean higher voltage, lower current. Yeah, okay. And this one, right? The size is different, right? The new one is smaller. What about our pins? Whoa. So really pack this thing, huh? Whoa. Okay. Whoa. Alright. There you go. Ta-da! So, yeah, see, this one's thinner. It might be wobbly. We might have to put something inside. Again, if you guys buy it from Amazon, or maybe you're gonna buy more to what the spacing. More accurately for the spacing, I just saw these 5. So let's look at the. We have. They're the same, right? This one has a notch. This one, let's see, this one is a little bit different, but I think it should be fine. Yeah, obviously you can see, right, this one was made cheaper. I don't know if you guys can see that. There you go. Alright. Where's this one made? Is this one also made in China? Let's see. Whoa, what the hell? Why does it have a different, let me see, manufacturing station, can you guys see that? Let's see, what else? Instructions, blah, 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 happy. It's funny because on the back way, it says 3.65, 1560 milliamperes, 5.7 volts, current charge, okay. Anyways, that's the model numbers LIB 1708 if you guys need it. You can see it's right there. There you go. Thank you guys. Anyways, let's see if we can put this bad boy in. We're gonna have to what? Stick this thing there first, right? I'm gonna do it off camera because it's much easier. Well, let me first try if I can. Probably gonna get the pliers. I mean, not the pliers, the tweezers to do that, so I can reach that small area. We need to plug in. We need to plug in there. Your tooth, this little line that you see on the side should have less distance on top. That's how it goes in. So it goes in this way, like that. Yeah, if you have tweezers, it's gonna be much easier, and that's what we're gonna get right now. So now that I got the tweezers, everything should work fine, or easier, maybe. So we'll grab this thing this way, and then we're gonna try to put that in. Yeah, if that would take off, it will be so much easier. I don't know why they made it so difficult. Well, I know. They want us to buy, right? They don't want us to fix. Maybe that's why they made the battery the way they made the battery. Okay. Okay, we are officially in. You guys see it? Tweezers. Yeah, right tools can make any job easier. So make sure, I mean, if you have a small hands, you can do that. Should be fine. I don't think I have that big of the hands, but it can be a little hustle. Okay, there you go. And then what? How do we want to put this back? We gonna put this. Whoa! We're gonna put this back up. Bam! Because we're cool like that, right? We'll twist that harness a little bit. Should be fine. The bed is fine. It's a little bit loosey. It's not like the other one. Just hoping it's not gonna exit. Alright, let's power this up. I have my PlayStation unplugged, obviously, because the distance is crazy, right? So when you work with it, yeah, another thing, you might want to unplug your PS5 because it's not gonna work or it's gonna turn on, and you might, go into account and purchase everything or something like that. Anyways, see, it's a little bit loosey. You guys see, right? So what we can do, we can get 3M, put it in there, and smash it like that. Which we will maybe do to make sure that it's not wobbles inside. So we'll be right back. Okay, so now I got 3M, remnants of 3M. This one's super old, and I got another one. You can use anyone. I think this should work fine. I'm just gonna use a small strip. Don't use a lot. You're not gonna need it because it's thick. It's gonna pressure it. So we're just gonna cut a little bit. See, it's getting out because it's old. Okay, so I'm just gonna use a little strip like that. That should be enough. We don't need much. With the time, it's gonna get harder and all that stuff. And then what are we gonna do? We're gonna stick it on the battery, and we're gonna put it. Yeah, it's not that sticky anymore, but I think it should be fine because we're just making it this bad. So like this, and then we're just gonna smash it. There's some type of, like, you guys can see it on the bottom. Those are just the caps that are open. I thought they were like sensors. Crap. I'm thinking too much. It's not what that is. It's not complicated, right? Just the controller. That's it. What are we thinking here? There's some high-tech stuff. Maybe I should have not twisted harness. Okay, look, kind of not allowing me to sit too nicely. Let me try doing something else. Let me try putting it like this. Okay, yeah, guys gonna get it. Don't twist it. Okay, it's better if it's not, because of the way wires exit the battery. They sit more comfortable when they not twist based on distance. Okay, here you go, our little thing to compensate the thickness. And now we're gonna try to close it. Again, before you close it, make sure you still have power, everything works, nothing is disconnected, nothing got broken, right? Final verification, because you don't want to go through this nightmare again. So now we're gonna try to close it. Let's see how hard that's gonna be. Okay, actually, that was not. So you can clip it. Before I do that, I'm gonna clean it a little bit. Okay, but yeah, and then we're gonna continue. Now, let's see if we can do the same thing with this guy. Again, 0, not a fade 0, but screwdriver, right? You don't need this one because obviously it's not much torque, right? Probably can just do it by hand. Okay, so gonna clean this one later on. Okay, it's coming out. Silver screw, 1, and the 2. This is a new revision, so let's see if it actually opens up nicely or not. Cool. Okay. And then we're gonna do these 2 things. We can do it. Go. Well, I use my nail. Don't recommend it. Sometimes you can break it, and it's pain. You don't want to have no pain because there's no gain. Okay, what are we doing here? Just need to keep pulling it. There's things that's gonna unclap here and here. I think you can make it easier if you enter this thing across. But because it's good quality plastic and still new, it's still pretty good. Okay, and now we're gonna try to do the same thing like we did with the other one. Right, I'm just gonna try spray this one as well. Yeah, it has to go through this over the buttons. Once it goes over your L2 R2, it becomes easier. This one this one's a little bit different inside. It's not secured in a board, which is interesting. Anyways, I'm just gonna reach the battery, right, like we did with the other one. But this one, maybe we can even cheat and do something like this. If it breaks, you guys can laugh at me, that's fine. I'm gonna laugh at myself as well. Maybe something like this, if we had something like this to put in here. Okay, here we go. The battery's out. Again, this thing gonna shoot out or not? It's gonna shoot out. Let it shoot out that way. So this is a battery from a new controller. So let's see if there's any difference in spec. 56. Nice. 1 INP7 3856, same thing. 1560 Leap Lion Ion 20, same thing. 222, yep, same thing. Number looks the same. I don't know if you guys see it. I'm sorry if I pulled it out. And then something battery pack, watts, current, everything exactly the same. But I think maybe they improved their internet or something. Okay, well, just one thing, disposing batteries properly, recycling, always the right way because of the components that they have, right? There's things that burn to create energy. That's what battery is. it eats through. Anyways, that's not the thing for today. So let's get another one. Whoa, look, they didn't give you this one. What is this? This is a screwdriver. This is a screwdriver they sent, okay? Check it out. This is, oh my god, what is this? I tore up the floor, I'm sorry. Oh wow, this one actually works. I didn't have to get the Mikata. Look, it actually works, guys. Nice, beautiful. Well, so yeah, if you order this pack, you get a screwdriver. So you don't really need much except for that. Resident Evil 2, open it, and maybe tweezers to assist you, and 3M. Anyways, I'm gonna make things that we used for your reference, guys. You know, the same stuff. Anyway, so blah blah blah. Let's put this one in. What does it say? It says Li-ion battery pack. Pew, pew. With tariffs, it's now $50 at least. They are crazy. Just keep fighting each other. Whoa! Don't ever do that. I almost got this wire, guys. I was messing up. Then just me. Anyways, see, if you have something to pry this open, not like this. This is risky, right? It might fly to your face or somebody else. If you have a dog or animal, you might fly towards them as they come over, right? Because they like to be around you while you do something, especially dogs. So. Again, the top up, it goes this way, so your red is, wait, is it? Yeah, so it goes this way, so it's like this, bam. Sometimes for batteries I need to like relabel them, so don't put label one side or then on the other side, so don't always pay attention to how that one is, just see which way the connector goes. If it's not going smoothly, don't force it, because you're probably doing it wrong side. It should go pretty smoothly. Like right now, I don't think I was doing it right. Trying to see, there's not a good light here, so let's. No, I think that's right. So we'll put this one like this. Okay, guys, and then we'll put this bad boy like. That no, not today. Okay. Go. Is it? Did it go through? It went through. So your red wire should be facing outside of the controller. We call this the front controller. It's going outside, so your red wire should be there. Now, again, see. I'm gonna power this up. See if anything explodes. Nothing explodes. It works again with bootleg batteries like that. When you charge it, make sure you pay attention to it. It's supposed to have overheat and all that stuff, but who knows? Right, the fires and stuff, crazy. Anyways, this is it. Let's make sure it's all the way in. Obviously, quality of this connector is lesser than actual PlayStation, so it's not, doesn't feel as good as original one. Now we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna get a little of 3M. Boom! I kept it for 15 years just for this day. Okay? Now more like 20. Nah. Boom. Okay? A small piece. Just to hold it in place. And again, the reason we're doing it, because the original ones, they much thicker than the new one. So even though there's a pad, right, the pad being balanced to the fat one, so once you put a thin one, you might have a little bubble. So as you play it, you move a controller, it's gonna have a little bubble. We don't want that. Want that to be a little stiff. I assume this might be enough. It might be not. Correct way would be seeing the difference between, measuring the difference of this one and that one, and then building up material for that, then I think it'd be fine. This is not that complicated, right? Right, so I'm gonna put this one in here. See how this one sits more comfortable like this instead of the other way. So now we can go ahead and close it. Push these things out. Boom. And I'm also gonna clear this one out, and then I'm gonna show you guys how we're gonna close it and see if it's actually wobbles. So we're gonna start with the white one. Okay, we'll be right back. Okay, we are back. I cleaned them. This one I already clogged this open. I don't know about that button that I was putting inside. Maybe you guys want to try it without it. I already put one because it didn't seem like it was too comfortable closing here, but still closed out. This thing's kind of soft. Maybe they like that by design. I don't know. So let's see this one, right? So this one's ready to close, and this is what I was talking about. They kind of still a little bit loosey. I don't know, maybe they just have too much tolerance. This one actually closed much better than the other one. No shake, no shake. So I don't know if you guys get the same battery. It's thinner. If you want to try first, see if it actually sits and doesn't need any potting. I put it not just for extra. Not gonna hurt anywhere. It's gonna do what it's gonna do. Flat out, hold that thing together. If that battery is okay, the sticks should die before it, so I should be fine. So now, okay, we're gonna install the screws back, right? Never force the screws once you install, right? If it doesn't go smoothly, never force them out. There's actually a trick. This is the screws that came with the battery, but I mean the screwdrivers. There. There's actually a trick to make sure your screw doesn't strip your thread, especially if it's small thread and stuff. I'll show you right now. So what you do, once you put it in there, you kind of twist it opposite, and you hear that click. That means your screw just falling in place, and you can't just start screwing it. So that works for pretty much everything. Okay, this, I think that's just the way this one goes. It's not that smooth. Anyways, so yeah, I'm just gonna use my thing. There you go. Boom. Okay. Okay. Still a little bit dirty. Okay, so this is it, and then I'm gonna install this bad boy for this thing right now. Let's see how that goes. So let me check, make sure this one's clean. So does not seem like this one retained much dirt. It was more over the controller. That was. This is a future control, right? So we'll try to put this like this first, the face first, and then boom, there you go. I did like this. Ha! Small piece of plastic came out. So maybe that was not really a good way to do it, but it's still locked. No shaky, right? Okay. If it's not, if the bottom feels not right, just go ahead, press on it until it clicks. Everything's closed, everything brand new. I don't know what this came off. That looks like some clip that came off. One of the tooths came off. Very common with plastic things like that, the clips. But anyways, it's done and gone. Will be easier to open next time. Alright, we're gonna try to put that one differently, see if that doesn't happen. So just be careful when you guys put it in, not to break it if you care much. I mean, we should care, because it's always nice to put everything back nicely together instead of smashing it. Yeah. Okay, gonna use it like this. You can put a magnet on top of here. I don't know if it should magnetize it. I think I did not do that trick because it felt like it was going in. So okay. Yeah, don't over torque it. Do not use electric stuff unless you have a torque control on it. Again, if you guys doubting on countdown, there was a click. I felt it, but you cannot hear it because it was very small. Here you go. Okay, here you go. It's all installed. It looks installed. So now let's do the face, right? For that one, I think it's probably one of these things that broke off. I think that thing broke off. This little thing for the other one. So this one, I'm gonna try to put this like this and like this. So yeah, there you go. So this is better, right? And then maybe not. Whoa, it's not better. Okay, not better. We need to make sure this this little ears, they are inside first. Okay, and now we can put this one in and put this one in. Okay, this one actually went together much better than the other one. Okay, and we replaced 2 batteries for these 2 controllers. This is the original one. This is a newer one, but battery start dying like crazy. I don't even play that much. For them been doing that. Anyways, we replaced the battery. I'll see how that goes. It's gonna need time, so I hope you guys found this helpful. Original batteries, 2 controllers. The tools we used, the Resident Evil that I got from the village when I saved Ashley. It's right here. The box comes with this. The battery I got comes with this little screwdriver that allows you to remove the screws. Okay, so you don't really need a screwdriver, but if you need one or have one house, if the battery you're gonna buy doesn't come, this is PH0, that's what it's marked. I believe this is 0 on the tip. Again, we cut the rules. We also use some 3M to compensate for the thickness of original battery, since the ones we got is thinner, and we also use the tweeters to assist us to plug in connectors. So that's kind of tools we're gonna need. Mostly you can get along with what comes in the box, the screwdriver and something sharp to enter the end over here to pop this thing open again. Something sharp. What you want to do, you want to go here and you want to take this one out. You can already see, because we took this one out already, it's going to be easier. You guys can see it pops up already, right? And you should not have much marking here. I'm going to mark it a little bit. You guys can use other methods. I found this method the easier for me. Again, working with sharp objects, always protect your hands. Hands are precious. You don't want to damage them, because that limits you to do other things. Anyways, I'm talking too much. So yeah, if you guys need to replace your controller battery, again, that's how we do it. And I hope for the next time Sony actually makes nice batteries instead of this garbage we got with PS5. It's not a cheap system, so come on now. Anyways guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you later.